Guys, so I'm back with another video. I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to compare the new Marc Jacobs Icon palettes to the older ones. It looks like they reformulated the eyeshadow palettes, the not eyeshadow palette, but the actual eyeshadows. Duh. And to be honest, the packaging looks almost exactly the same to me. I'm not sure. I think I heard somewhere that the newer packaging, this is a newer palette, that the newer packaging would be like a matte kind of packaging, and I'm not seeing that. It's shiny just like the older packaging. It's almost exactly the same. So I have the lover here, and you have your shades on the back, and something that's right off that you'll notice is different is with the newer palettes, the eyeshadows have names. This is a Provocateur, number 710. Now this is the one I had to pick up. It's gorgeous. It's got pinks and plums and some neutral shades in it. It's really, really pretty. So I'm going to open them up for you and show you some comparisons. Now here we have them open. As you can see right off, this one has more shimmery shades in it. Now these palettes are not exact dupes of each other, so I can't like compare them shade by shade, what have you. I'm doing more of a comparison of like the packaging and the quality of the eyeshadows compared to the older ones. Not exactly like the shade colors or anything like that. So I mean, I just got 2 of the older palettes and I get all of them. So I'm going to show you. I will tell you straight off that the ones I have that I already had, I was happy with. I love the Marc Jacobs eyeshadows. I have no problems with them. They do have a little bit of a kick up, a powder kick up, but so does the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I love that palette to death. I use it every freaking day. So I mean, just because a eyeshadow has powder kick up, to me doesn't make it a loser. As long as it's really pigmented and it blends well, that's all I care about an eyeshadow. It stays all day. So this is the Lover, and it's gorgeous. I mean, you've got these beautiful shimmery shades right here. You've got some mattes, and you've got one that has, it's a matte, but it has some glitter in it. And then in a newer one, Provocateur. Just look at these colors, guys. Just take a minute and look at these colors. You know I was going to buy this palette because this baby is beautiful. These are my colors right here. I love them. But you have beautiful shimmers. You have mattes. Gorgeous metallic right there in the middle. And then you have a black with glitter in it. And you have some pretty ones on the end there. This one looks like a shimmer. And like I said, these are named and these are not, but we're going to compare. So it's the best way to do this. Alright, so we're going to take this shimmery shade right here in the Lover. Shimmery. And then we're going to take this shimmery shade, which is called Say It, in a new one. And we're going to compare them because they look almost similar to me. Now, right when I'm looking at it, the newer one, Say It, has more of an iridescent shimmer to it, and the older one has more of a maybe a satin kind of finish to it. See the one on the bottom, it's got like a satin finish. That's the older palette, and the newer palette, Say It, is gorgeous. It's got more of a shimmery iridescence, and it's gorgeous. I am wearing Say It today, the top one. I'm wearing it on my list today, and it is so beautiful. It reminds me kind of the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows, and it has that effect on your eyes. It's beautiful, beautiful. I love this eyeshadow. This eyeshadow and this eyeshadow I'm wearing today. This one in the crease, and this is a matte. And this is a shimmer. They're beautiful. So far, I am really loving this palette. Really loving it. This one right here, like I said, I have no problems with it. I love it too. Be honest with you, I've only used this palette one time, so I can't do a full review. But so far, they look very similar to me as far as the performance on the eyes and the pigmentation, everything's pretty similar to packaging. I'm not quite sure what they were trying to improve, because the older palettes they make me just as happy as the newer ones. Now the newer ones have some really gorgeous colors in it, but it's almost like I just bought another one of their palettes, you know, instead of just like a reformulated one. But anyway, let's get a matte here. We've got this light pink in the Lover, and we also have a light pink in a newer palette. You got them right there. And they look almost exactly the same. I mean, there's a slight shade difference, but as far as the formulation, they're just as creamy. And one's a tad bit darker, but they're just as creamy. It's really, really pretty. You could barely see it. It's right there. Oh god, I just love the top shade. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I mean, they feel just as creamy. I mean, it's just got this. They're nice. I mean, I'm not understanding. Okay, so let's try. We're gonna do this like really shimmery, like metallic almost color. We're gonna do this bronzy golden color right here in the Lover. And then we're going to do this beautiful, what color is this? You Might. I'm going to do You Might right here. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at this one. You Might right here. You know what that reminds me of? There's a Marc Jacobs gloss color. It has the same color as, it's called Love Buzz. It's the same color as Marc Jacobs Love Buzz. It's like this this beautiful purple, and it's got this beautiful golden shimmer in it. It's just so gorgeous. And then you have, in the older palette, you have like this golden color, and it's a beautiful golden color, but I don't know. Okay, so when I swatched the newer color, kind of crumbled up a little bit. I'm not sure if I picked up too much or not, but that's that color right there, the purple one. And then you have the golden color on top from the older palette, which is not quite as pigmented. So maybe the newer palette's a little bit more pigmented. That might be what's going on. So, yeah. So my whole point of this is that personally, I like the newer palette just as much as I like the older one. Like I said, they do have, these eyeshadows do have some powder kick up. If you're not a big fan of that, then I would pass, because they do have powder kick up. But if you like pigmentation, if you like easy blendability, pick these up. Now, personally, when I was putting this in the crease today, Otherwise, this one's called Otherwise. When I was putting that in my crease today, I noticed that it does not blend quite as well as the Anastasia eyeshadows. Just a little slight difference. It still blends really good, but not quite as good as the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. So, but that palette, it's really hard to live up to, so I'm very, very critical of that. I notice the slightest difference, believe me, because I use that palette every single day. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Lover away, and we are going to swatch every single one of these eyeshadows, because this is a gorgeous palette. I highly, highly recommend it. If you love your mauves and your pinks and your neutrals, pick this palette up. It's beautiful. It's super beautiful. Okay guys, so I have all the colors swatched for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this palette and I'm going to read you the names. So I've got to do it like this so that I can read you the names. So the one on the bottom is Say It. That's that beautiful iridescent, gorgeous pinky, Oh, just beautiful ivory, pinky ivory color. It's so beautiful. Next one up is With Style, and that is a matte baby pink color. And then next up is Otherwise, which is a beautiful crease color. It's like a brownish, maybe a brownish taupe. Gorgeous. Maybe a little bit of mauve in it, like a brownish mauve maybe. Next one up is You Might, which is a gorgeous, it's that Marc Jacobs Love Buzz lip gloss color. It's this beautiful pink color, and it's got this gorgeous yellow golden shimmer in it. I'm really hoping you can see this. It's really pretty. And then next one up is As Well, and that one is a matte black color, and it's got this beautiful golden glitter in it. It's just like a black matte eyeshadow with glitter in it. And then next one of it is Just Say, and that's a beautiful iridescent purpley plum color. See the iridescence in it. And then the last one on top is In Bed, and it's a gorgeous fuchsia pink color. It's beautiful. And that one looks like maybe a satin. Really, really pretty. So these are the colors you get in the Provocateur palette. They are gorgeous. Like I said, I highly recommend this palette. It's one of the newer Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palettes. And that's my video. Like I said, I can't do a full review because I've only used 2 of the eyeshadows, and those 2 eyeshadows are really nice. I'm thinking the other ones may be nice too, because if you're going by the swatches are gorgeous, but you can't always go by swatches. You have to wear them and find out how they really work on your eyes and how well they blend. But so far, I'm very, very impressed with this palette. Yeah, so... And like I said before, I like the older ones and I like the newer ones so far. So far, they're the same to me. I'm just glad that Marc Jacobs came out with new palettes, because we have new colors to work with, and they're super pretty and super gorgeous. And definitely check them out if you love Marc Jacobs eyeshadows. Yeah, so that's my video. I hope you're having a great weekend. And if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. And I will see you later. Bye.